Hey guys, it's Batman Marc, and I'm here with Jim Fletcher for ActionFigureCollectors.com, and we're here at the DC Collectibles booth. My brother Jim from another mother is going to run us through the line. How you doing this time?
How you doing, man?
Good.
All right.
Good year for you guys.
It looks like it. We got a lot of fun stuff to talk about for sure.
I can't wait. Can't wait.
Me either.
All right.
All right.
So we're going to start off here in the middle of the booth because there's just too many other people here right now. So just give us a little bit of time, guys. We'll get through everything. Jim, tell us about this new statue, multi-part statue you got going on.
So no Batman. Look at that, starting with Batman
Look,
with no
you got
Batman
Robin.
to start?
You got Robin.
Okay, Batman's
You got
family
Robin.
member.
Family member.
Okay, good enough. So the Teen Titans statue, we know there's a Titan show coming out. We wanted to make sure we're doing something supporting Titans. So we're going to go ahead and make a Teen Titans multi-part statue. So,
which is actually the cover.
Yep.
Of the original. Put that underneath it.
And here it comes. Mm-hmm. And the multi-part statue is going to be pretty much the same thing, except you get to put them all together. You can buy them separately. You can buy them all. Well, you can't buy them all at once since they come out from summer to winter. But after you get them all, you can put them all together and match George's amazing cover.
Is this a 6-month, 8-month run?
It goes all the way through the whole year. It's going to start all the way back it's like summer till winter, so not quite the whole year, but about half the year.
Okay.
So
now,
pretty
you've got
exciting.
some really cool features here to get the statue effect. Can you explain what you did with these?
So, some of them are more straightforward than others. I mean, somebody like Flash and Robin are pretty much just running down the street. I like they're on the cover.
Right.
Beast Boy and Starfire and Raven and Donna Troy are all either up in the air or doing something else. So we really have to figure out how are we going to manage that cover and produce it.
That intrigues the hell out of me.
That's
you guys did a phenomenal job.
The most interesting one to figure out how to do. I mean, with Donna Troy's got the whole thing with their hair, which is great. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can take this one. I think this is So basically, this is the side view of Beast Boy. Here's the question for you: is he morphing into the tiger or morphing out of the tiger? You would be the judge.
I want to say he's morphing into the tiger.
That's what I'm thinking, because he's coming at everybody, so probably tougher in this form.
Absolutely.
So yeah, but it was really fun.
Looks like he's diving into it. If he was coming out of it, maybe you'd reverse it. No?
Oh, well, I guess you could. Yeah. Well, next one.
Next one.
Next
okay.
multi-part Titan statue.
Titan statue. Let's see if we can get the Disco Nightwing in there next time.
Disco Night. Well, if he was on the cover, he would have been in there.
Can't you do like a
throw him in the background?
Number 1 or something?
Oh, he's in that one. That's true.
Right?
Could do that.
1.
We'll see how this does. I mean, I think people are going to be pretty excited about it. It's been a while since we did anything Titans.
Yeah.
Really. So we're pretty stoked about this one, and George Perez thought it was great. So
George Perez helped you out with this?
And we showed him. He didn't have to draw anything new because we already had that.
Art, right.
But we showed it to him before we came here, obviously, like we do all of our stuff, and he was pretty happy about it.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
Pretty cool. It's a really fun piece, and if you only like Beast Boy or Cyborg, you can just buy them. That's not my suggestion. But, it's better to get the whole set. Yes.
All right, we're going to drop down here. We're going to the black and whites on the bottom here.
Now we're in the Batman zone.
The Batman zone.
So what's really cool about the Batman black and whites this year, we've had some really interesting entries. This line's been all over the place. It's our oldest, still longest running statue line.
How many years?
It's got to be over 10, definitely over 10, maybe 12. Might be one of the longest continuously running lines in the whole show floor. I can be fact checked, so
I'm sure anybody who wants to will. But you know what? I'll take your word for it.
It's pretty. Well, I said maybe.
That's okay. I'll take your word for it.
I think it's pretty. If it isn't, it's pretty close because we have like over 80 statues in this line. Becky Cloonan did a great job. That cape is super cool.
Can you
Batman
pull it out
floating
for
off
us
the
and
ground.
light
Yeah,
a
the
little?
lighting's not the best.
Or maybe grab one of the lighting. Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, I'm going to use that for a fancy effect in a minute. So Becky Cloonan's Batman black and white is great. The cape is spectacular.
Gorgeous. Oh, he's actually
really, off the ground. Yeah. So we painted the peg black so you can't quite see it, but he's either probably just dropping down off a building.
Right.
So this piece is really cool. Gerard Way is actually done a lot of stuff with DC. So what we're really excited about with this piece is this is from an untold and not yet finished Batman story that he wants to tell at some point. So I'm hoping by doing the statues with him, he'll go back and now get to it.
Okay.
So what's really cool?
Yeah, look at that. Can you get in on that, Gil? You got to look at this cape.
So
cape.
The cape is actually a map of Gotham City inside Batman's cape. I don't know why it's in there. I guess you could look at it and figure out where you're going. There's this big Crusader cross over here, which I'm not quite sure what's going on with that because he hasn't explained it all.
To do with the story that
right.
Greg Way is trying to tell.
Yep. And then there's more stuff on the back here, which there's some detail, some kind of symbology on here. So that's a really unique feature that I thought was super cool, and we scribed it all in the sculpts, which is great. So I'd love to know what Gerard's story is going to be. Hopefully he'll finish these up. There's a Joker here as well. There's the artwork.
Quick card art.
So that's the artwork that was online from his untold story. And as you can see, he went back in from this one and did a little more work of what he wanted to do inside the cape.
Yeah, absolutely.
And John Matthews, one of our most biggest contributor to the Batman Black and White line, did both of these.
Okay.
Then his Joker.
That's the statue designer.
Yeah, he's the sculptor. He sculpted like 85% of these.
Okay.
And there's his Joker piece, which is really fun. We didn't have the mask on, but we could always go back if we want to reproduce it and have this, whatever's going on with this mask.
Yeah, kabuki mask.
Yeah, so the Joker's really cool. Just the pose and everything's great. And we had a really fun time working on these, and Gerard's really happy with them. We worked pretty closely with him on these.
Now, one of my crazy favorites here, coming back from, this is the metal line, isn't it?
Yeah, that's from the Batman metal line. So that just got here yesterday. So it just rolled in onto the show floor. Yeah, that's from the Batman Who Laughs. Really a standout breakout character, I guess, from the metal series. So we had to hurry up and get a statue of that out as soon as we could.
Absolutely.
And that's from a panel in one of the books that Greg had. We hadn't drawn the whole thing, so we said, hey, man, can you add the hands and everything else? And he did it, and then we had it sculpted and got it here for the show just in time.
That's
Because
beautiful.
we knew Mr. Batman was coming.
We're going to actually go to the left. We're being signaled over this way. So let's start from the far side, which is actually one of my all-time favorites.
Well, of course.
Absolutely. Batman the Animated Series, guys. Carrying forward, we had the Batman Animated Expression Pack. Yep. You guys released the Joker Pack last year.
Yep.
And now tell us about the new pack.
Harley, talk about expressions. I mean, I don't even know what to say. There's so many great expressions for Harley. We had trouble picking out our favorite faces. So we put them on this card so you can see them all, which is really neat. What I like about these is, you can change up your own expressions during the day. Why not your action figures as well?
Absolutely.
So, Mark,
create your own
you're not
display.
you're not having a good day. Maybe put this face on. You can keep all that to yourself. Nobody has to know you're in a bad mood, but your action figure knows you're in a bad
Absolutely.
mood. And then when the day gets better, maybe you pop the other face on. Yeah.
Without the makeup.
Yeah, and maybe add some blonde ponytails.
There you go.
So
utility belt?
yeah, it's just she steals Batman's utility belt in one of the episodes.
Yes.
So we have that so she can put it on her waist. You got the Joker scepter, the gun. This is some smoke that goes in, plugs into all the guns. And there's roller skates, like on the diorama we built down here, for her feet. So super fun. One of our designers has been redoing the posing of this every day just to show different things.
I remember coming through yesterday to take pictures, and Batman was actually holding on to Joker's.
Yeah, and then he was tied up the first day. Now there's a
okay.
battle scene. Harley's running away, freaking out with her detachable roller skates.
Access Chemical?
Yep.
There you go.
And my favorite accessory, of course, is this. Who doesn't need that? So if you look inside, you can see
In one of the
Harley's.
episodes, guys, she's wearing this fish head.
Yeah, that's true. Giant fish head.
It goes on, and you see. Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, so her eyes are in there. So you basically pop this on top of your figure, and you're good. Really fun accessory, or it's a finger puppet, or it's a microphone cover.
Can't hear you.
What's happening?
Mr. J! Mr. J!
So pretty fun stuff.
All right, let's move it over here. We've got
Okay.
our Artist's Alley. Tell me a little bit about the creation of Artist's Alley. How did you guys come up with that?
So it's actually really funny because it's like a natural, I guess it created itself. Because there is artist alleys at most Comic-Cons, right? So we're walking around finding all these artists that we like, don't know what to do with them. They're not doing anything for editorial. Then maybe, it's not like the same kind of job. And we're like, what on earth do we do with these people? Now, it's kind of funny because Aunt Lucia, our Bombshells guy, we found him in Artist Alley like 8 years ago now, or whatever it was, and we didn't know what to do with him. And we're like, this artwork's great. Put him in our reference pile.
Right.
That idea came up, and we're like, hey, that guy. Then we called him, and bam, it's been a huge deal for him and us.
You actually go hunting down artists that have actually never really done anything, Batman?
Yeah, or anything for DC at all. So watch out for us, because you could be the next person to get this toy line. It's
There you
true.
go.
These people,
That's awesome.
they have there's no cachet with DC at all, really.
So this is the Nooligan line.
Yep. Nooligan's
And
great.
You found him at what show?
San Diego Comic-Con, yeah.
Some years ago.
Probably 2.
Okay. Because you guys were showing another Nooligan last year.
Yeah, those were the bookends.
Oh, it's the bookends.
Yeah.
The bookends
So we
were
rolled
awesome.
out with those to see what kind of reaction we get, and it was great. So Nooligan's got this really cool, hip,
Design
it's
style,
really nice, kind of graffiti-ish almost. Everybody's got sneakers on, which cracks me up.
Right.
So it's pretty. Even Batman with his kicks.
Little skips.
Yeah, so the attitudes are great. We're also doing a black and white version of those, which is super fun.
Okay.
This is the packaging if you're curious what they're going to come in, but they're all going to have basically an opening window like this. Figures obviously go in here.
Right.
There's going to be an art print card of your figure.
Nice.
And there's a little story about, why we're doing it, and then the artist on the back. And it's also got our 20th anniversary thing on the front. 20th
years.
anniversary.
Unbelievable.
20 years of
God bless
interviews
you.
with Batman. Marc.
Mazel tov. So moving along the vinyl figure line now.
Yeah, so it's-
continues
yep.
with- These are the Uminga?
Yeah, Chris Uminga's stuff is
Uminga.
he's great. He was just here yesterday, which was neat to have him see the stuff at the show.
He must have been pretty pleased.
he was pretty
'Cause
happy.
I've seen his artwork before.
He's been around, of all three of these people, he's probably the most, I guess, well-known of the people who've been
Recognized.
displaying, yeah. So we had a really fun time working with Chris. The Wonder Woman's super cute. I really like all these. They're little angry Superman's pretty fun. Also having a black and white version of his stuff done.
Okay.
But you can see it's different than this. This is like just straight up black and white. This is
Right.
more nuanced, if
Right.
that's the word. And then Shil Marase is great. So she's got a really beautiful graphic flat art style, if you've seen her stuff before. And
Yes.
of all these, that was the most challenging to figure out how to paint them and reproduce her style in a 3D form. It's really graphic. And
She's very graphic.
Yeah. So yeah, her artwork is just super linear and like non-dimensional. So
I love how you did the highlights.
yeah, that
and the
was
shadowing. That's
so
awesome.
when we were sitting around painting this, first we painted it like, well, we'll just see if the highlights of the room pick it up. And we're like, didn't really do it. So I went back to the painter and like, we need you to paint all that on and let's see what it looks like. And it really came out well.
nice.
Yeah, really pretty.
Below is something different. Can you tell us about
Yeah,
that?
those are the holiday variants of her stuff. So obviously with the color scheme, makes for a nice holiday.
Christmas colors
yeah,
instead of black, white, and red. It's
yeah.
green, white, and red.
So green, white, and red, and they're really cute. And I still want to get them peppermint scented if I can. But scenting stuff in China sometimes good. Like when we just scented pizza in the Harley Quinn line for the Amanda Connor.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, but when you opened it up, it was supposed to be pepperoni. I don't know what that was. So I don't know. It wasn't pepperoni you'd want to eat.
No, that's true.
That's for sure. Let's pop back over there.
Yep. All right, so we're moving back over this way, guys. Come on over. We're going to go right to the Harley black and white. No,
red.
I'm sorry, and red. Black, white, and red, which we just saw something similar. And this
Yeah.
is a continuation of the regular red, white, and black line.
That's correct. So the two now there's a Harley. There's a normal, more
The
classic Harley. And then we
costume.
have the other Harley with Philip Tan, which is a more new fit, like the Amanda Connor-ish kind of design. So what's fun about this line, like Batman Black and White, we can go all over the place with the designs and the artists. Sometimes it outsells Batman, depending on who it is. Like the Turner, this Michael Turner one did really well for us.
Yeah.
It's really great. And Philip, these two covers too did really well for the company. So that's why we picked two of
Yeah,
those.
the Rebirth cover was a popular one
It's
for a lot
huge.
of fans.
Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah, they really came out great. So we're really happy with the Harley lines doing everything it's supposed to do.
Okay. Now, this is one of my all-time favorites. The
I know,
Bombshell
it's
line.
so good.
And you guys have a piece in here right now that we have to talk about after the show.
Oh, after.
Because I
Okay.
need one to review. This is an absolutely amazing piece.
So great.
You guys can't, I don't know if you can zoom in there. Gil, you got to see this. This is absolutely amazing. Now, Jim, point out the highlights on this piece for me.
Okay, so this is a great piece because it's not only just Batman and Catwoman, which is always a great piece for us, but the whole attitude of this piece is fantastic. You've got, Catwoman has actually stolen the Bat keys for the Bat car over here. So she's basically got dangling, and as she's distracting him with everything else, she's basically like, dip, and I'm out. So
Just pickpocketed.
yeah,
Batman.
it's so good. And he's kind of like stoic like he usually is, but a little surprised. He's got the hands out.
You actually see his eyebrows are like, what the heck
Yeah.
is going on?
And like the beads coming off and everything. The motion
jumped
in the
on
piece is great, yeah.
love that.
So really fantastic piece and a really nice addition to the Bombshells line. He's the fourth male character in Bombshells. Most of them have all been, the women
Well, he has
characters.
Superman as
Yep.
the strong man.
Yeah.
With
And
Lois Lane on his shoulder.
Yep, yeah. Superman, and you got Aquaman just by himself.
Okay.
You got, and then the Joker and Harley, the
Joker.
kiss statue from
Right.
the one from the famous
The 40s
sailor
picture.
kiss. Yeah.
The sailor kiss.
Yep.
Which we're going to talk about later.
Yeah, so that's
right.
fun. And then we have one of the biggest villainous in the whole first run of the Bombshells line is Dula Dent. So we went ahead, based on the variant cover, and did a statue of her. It came to realize Tim Miller, the sculptor, actually, who started the whole line with us, we brought him back in to do this one to set the bar. Yeah, I got to draw that cover, so that's always exciting for me. We get to do.
Oh, that's what this is.
Yeah, and Joker's my
So this is
favorite
your
character.
original art?
Yeah, well, it's a little bigger than that, but yeah.
Right. Okay. This is Jim's artwork, guys. My buddy Jim.
Yeah.
And then we go back here to Wonder Woman Bombshell.
So Wonder Woman Bombshell is great. It's a deluxe statue. She's just ripped up a tank, doing her She-Ra-ish pose, to use another company's. But I mean, it's a really nice piece, a nice addition of Bombshells.
Oh wow, what's on the back on her shield? Can you turn that around a little?
So she's basically, the bullets have hit the shield and they're, flying off. So she's running around crushing stuff. She's obviously, it's almost like nonchalantly, just like whatever.
Right.
Yeah,
it's okay.
No problem. We wanted to do something where she was doing a few things at once. It tells a really nice story, I think. Right. So really fun.
All women like to do multitask.
It's multitasking.
That's it. She's multitasking.
No, not my best trait all the time.
Okay, we're going to drop down to the covers because we're going to come back to the end of this aisle later. Right now, we're going to do the DC Covers girls. Tell me about this, because I love this piece.
Yeah, Joelle Jones is our newest Batman artist, so she's on the book now. And this Cover Girls line is another super long line. The big difference between that and something like Bombshells is we mixed up the artists. So this started with Adam Hughes, like, I don't know, over 9 years ago, back when we were in New York. And we went through a couple different artists. We just finished the ones with Stanley Lau, and now we've moved into Joelle Jones. So
nice.
Sure.
So this is Joelle Jones' art of Batgirl.
Yeah, super
doing
energetic.
a selfie in midair.
It's so good.
In a handstand,
yeah.
A single handstand.
Super energetic piece. Joelle's stuff is all really like energetic and vibrant, and a really fun piece. We also changed it up a little bit, have her signature inscribed on the base, which is cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that if you're not familiar with the artist, at least you know who she is.
Yeah, it's so great.
Cool.
So she's been great to work with, really
this
fun.
This looks similar to, I mean, she's holding up an engine. I'm saying the Garage line?
Yeah, it's Gotham City Garage. So it's a book out now.
Garage.
It's another one of our books we started out about 3 years ago, and they've only been one a year. They've come out. So we had started out with Catwoman, then we did Harley, and then Wonder Woman, and Batgirl is the newest one of those. They've been coming out at a really slow pace because they're expensive and hard to make. So with Supergirl, what we want to do is try to get a piece out that actually is not as expensive, and we can get more of them out during the year instead of just one giant,
So she's holding the engine up.
She's ripped an engine block out and
Right
thrown
out
up in
by
the air.
herself.
Yeah. And we added a branding element of license plates for everybody, so going forward, they're all going to have that.
Now, the older statues, the Catwoman,
they don't
the
have
Harley
that.
Quinn don't have that.
Right.
Would you maybe make an accessory extra?
We could maybe make a magnetic
Like
plate or something.
A plaque card, right?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be fun.
All right, now I'm coming to something that we mentioned earlier. This just blows me away because I finally got my hands on, because I never got the statue.
Oh, okay.
The Poison Ivy Bombshell statue.
Oh, that one's amazing.
Blew out before I could get my hands on it.
Yeah, that sold out really fast.
I actually had a guy who had one broken,
yeah.
vines and stuff, and he was trying to sell it. I offered him $250. Wound up selling for almost $350, broken, and one still in the box that's not broken. Is going for almost $700.
That's crazy. Yeah, I saw that.
You guys did a phenomenal job, and that by far is probably one of my favorite statues.
It's really pretty, yeah.
And I couldn't find it. I can't find it, so I wound up getting the next best thing because you guys just released this line last year.
Yeah, the toy line. Yeah.
The toy line.
Yeah.
And I just got it this past week before the show.
Yeah, they're really good.
The Poison Ivy statue.
Their manufacturing those is great. They're really good toys.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Beautiful job. And now this is what we were talking about earlier, the 1940s photo scene done in action figure style.
Yeah.
Go ahead and explain this.
So what's fun about this one is Harley's going to come with two heads. She has a kissing face and a regular Harley face. If you don't want her constantly kissing either you or the Joker, you might want to put this face on. So she's got those two things. You'll be able to pose them fairly close to that image, the statue that we did with the statue. That statue was so popular, we released it twice. We have to go back to production in a second edition. So figure we better might as well put him in the action figure line at that point.
I'm going to make a suggestion to you as a fan.
Yep.
Do mini statues next.
No,
do a Bombshell mini line.
We've done busts and stuff, so we could, yeah.
Now, this one is creepy as hell. I saw this on your press release, and it scared the shit out of me. I'll be honest with you.
It's pretty crazy.
I can't have this in my house. It will give me nightmares. But I understand.
But the Batman guy.
But it's not Batman.
It's kind of important.
It's Batman family.
Yeah.
But I'm noticing something here that's kind of scary. There's some kind of resemblance here. Hold on. What's this up here? Can we get you in there with it?
You can try.
Let's see if you can do that face. That is pretty freaking scary. All right.
Nice.
All right, so we're going to go forward.
Self-portrait, yeah.
Wait. What's this? What the
Joker
hell
cane.
is this?
So that's a Joker cane that we designed because the Joker's on and off, as you know, had like a cane or a walking stick.
There's some resemblance there too.
It's anything Joker, I'm just like, throw me in. It's got a little chin extension, and I'm all set. So it's pretty. It's a nice can. It's a real heavy metal on the top.
It's solid, guys.
Yeah, it's really nice. That's a really fun piece, and these are all from our gallery line, which we're really excited about.
So the gallery line is more along the lines of like props for regular collectors.
Yeah, like this two-faced coin. Really got some nice heft.
Wow, that is solid.
It's a beefy coin, yeah.
Okay, but wait a second. The original coin was originally dated 1922, if I remember.
That is correct. You're right.
Okay, so tell me about that. Why does it say 1942?
Well, this is his origins. Two-Face's actual origin was 1942. So we decided to put that on instead of the actual coin that says 1922. So
that's really cool.
You know, you can go. We had some internal office debates like we always do about everything we want to do, which was the way to go. But we thought, well, that's his origin story. So
very cool.
There you go.
All right, sliding over to the designer series statues. Go ahead, Jim. Take it away.
So designer series statues, again, goes back to some of the stuff that collectibles have been really well known for, is getting art styles reproduced in a 3D form. This is brand new for the show, the Jim Lee Superman. As you know, the red trunks are back.
Yes.
So,
is this the new one?
That is the new one. So
these are going to be red trunks.
Yeah, that's how he's going to appear in Action Comics 1000 is going to be this.
Is this the cover?
No, we just have a drawing in. We were funnily enough working with Jim Lee on for another reason, doing a Superman statue, and then we found out about this trunks thing, so we had to go back and start.
Do it right away.
Yeah. So now it's going to be for that. So this might appear in the book. I don't know. I don't think it's all completely done yet, but it's to celebrate that his new costume change. So classic Superman, Jim Lee style, 12 inches tall. Really impressive big piece.
For those Superman collectors?
Oh yeah, Superman-orific. And you got
Superman-orific. I like
yeah,
that.
and then you got the Superman Michael Turner statue, which is just beautiful. It's a really, really nice job by Michael.
A little for us?
Yeah, it's getting a little wiggly, but I'll do this.
Okay, there you go.
So
can you get in on that?
There you go. So Supergirl's face is amazingly sculpted by Irene Matar. This we've done some Turner stuff in the past. This one is just amazing. So again, it's another designer series statue, same scale as Superman. Obviously, he's not as big as Superman, but here's one for you.
This is my favorite
of
this whole line right now. Can we get in there?
So the Batman metal statue by Greg Capullo is really, the metal line's crazy. I mean, the whole series is just insane. Yeah. So we wanted to do a Batman statue that was maybe not the typical Batman statue. So here he is. He's been obviously gone through some heavy stuff coming out.
Battle damage.
Yeah, he's got wielding axes. I mean, that was such a fun piece to be able to do because it's just so out there for. When you look all around at other Batman statues, this is probably the only Batman statue you're going to find with axes in his hands. I think that is safe to say.
Absolutely.
So really cool, real badass statue. Really fun designer series. And then Red Hood, another Bat family member.
Absolutely. Red Hood is back in town.
Yeah, we haven't done a lot with him in the last couple of years, but he's a fan favorite. We really want to do something to support him. Kenneth Rockefeller redesigned his statue, so we reached out to him and said, hey, man, you want to do a statue? And he drew this great pose. And what's really nice is this candy coat color on him is fantastic. It's super bright.
Almost metallic.
It is actually. It's like a metallic paint. So he came out great. These are both productions, so those are right from the China.
So these are going to be available shortly.
Yeah, then this is what
this summer.
Yeah, these are about pretty soon. That's final productions. That's what they're going to look like.
Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, moving over to the smaller designer statue minis.
Yeah. So we had a full-size Joker, if you recall. I remember your hat almost blew off your head.
Yep,
One show we had that one. So we went down, shrunk them down, and now we made a Batman companion piece.
But not on the larger scale, just in the mini.
It's just for this and supportive us. And what's fun about this Batman, I don't know if you can quite see it from there, but let's see. He's got a nice little smirk almost on his face because he's got the Joker card. Still trying to see if he should be laughing at that last joke at the end.
On the end of the trail. That's it.
A little bit of a different tweak for Batman because he's clearly trying to hold it in
Exactly. Referencing the video that came out for the animation of The Killing Joke, which was amazing.
Yeah, really good job on that. I think the studio did great.
Couldn't wait for it.
Yeah. Then we also have a lot of designer series statues this year. We also have a Jason Fabok statue out. If you want all the Trinity and you like Jason Fabok,
my favorite, the Trinity stuff. When you get all three of the core evergreen properties for DC Comics, this is it.
And that'll build
one more going down here to mini. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay,
we're going to jump across to the TV.
Yeah, so the TV for DC TV Black Lightning statue, really big deal for us. The show is certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. Chris Williams was really happy with his likeness, so he's happy. I'm happy. Great statue for everybody.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, next in the line we have we have Arrow, Supergirl, a bunch of other statues in this
I have
line.
to actually get to watch it. I have so much in my queue on my DVR.
Too many shows.
Yeah, too many shows.
So we better run over there
All right,
fast.
we're going to run over here. We're going to just another Trinity set down on the bottom with the minis. We're running over here to the PVC, the DC core statues, and I'm going to let Jim get in there and give us the details of it.
So yeah, DC PVC statues are great. We're finally rolling out with some PVC. They're $50 a piece. What's great about them is if they hit the ground, hopefully they'll just bounce and not smash like a resin statue.
The bases are cool on this. I just noticed something. It's actually his laughter in three-dimensional form.
Yeah, so what's fun about the Joker base is actually, he's got his whole laughing base. They're all going to have unique bases to them, each character.
Specific
unlike
to the
some of the
character.
other lines
Nice.
that we do, yeah.
And
So
something
that
else
was
I just
fun.
noticed. That
good.
cane looks real familiar.
Yep, so we basically went back and did our Joker cane and inserted it into one of our statues. That's also going to start appearing in the comics at some point, so that's going to be great.
Your design.
Yeah, that was really fun to work on it. So
I love how you guys collaborate with DC. I mean,
Well, we better.
You are DC Collectibles. I'd be upset if you didn't.
yeah, me too.
So the Batman statue we got going on here, he's coming at you,
Yeah,
ready
these-
to throw the Batarang.
Yeah, these are fun. These poses we just got to draw them in house and do what we wanted with them. And with the PVC as opposed to resin, you get a lot of details in there and don't have to worry about so much breakage.
Yeah.
So we're having a lot more fun with some of the poses. Wonder Woman's cool. She's got these little
Bracelets and the bullet
bouncing off.
bouncing off. Look at the shield on that.
Yeah, that's really nice.
That's her shield.
Yep. So she's just like thrown on the ground and just never mind. I don't need that. I'm just gonna.
I'm just going to defend these bullets myself.
Yeah, and then Supergirl's really funny. She's got her
Batgirl.
Batgirl's got her like bat phone with an Oracle logo.
Can you get
that's
on top
out.
of that? Because that looks like it's still
Yeah, that's a prototype. So yeah, but that's pretty fun. So you can see that.
Because
in
she's
there.
always got her cell phone in the shop, in the comic.
Constantly on the phone. Yeah, aren't we all?
Yes, unfortunately.
Yeah. And then
My wife thinks it's permanently glued to my hand.
yeah, me too, man.
Doomsday Clock. Love this set.
Yeah,
This is
so
an action
finally-
figure line?
Yeah, so we're finally getting to a Watchmen line. I know it's been a long time. You've been talking to us for a while. Super excited to finally do it based off the actual editorial content. Movie stuff was great too, but now we're doing now that Jeff and Gary Frank have been playing in this universe. It's a good chance for us to get back and do some other characters, plus some new characters.
I don't recognize them.
Yeah, so Mime and Marionette. Once you start reading the book, you will recognize them.
When I read, when I have the chance.
When you
to.
have the time,
When I
after
have the
Toy
time.
Fair.
After
Yeah.
Toy Fair.
Post
right.
Toy Fair.
Post Toy Fair.
And you can
Post DVR.
Yeah, you can learn more about those guys, and they're in scale with our Essentials action figures.
Okay, so wait a minute. Icons is not on the shelf today.
There no
you
idea.
put Icons on pause.
Yeah, Icons for now is the last thing we had done was the Superman Doomsday set,
Yep.
which was really cool. So right now, and they were all the smaller scale toys.
Okay,
So
right.
they were all the same size as Batman animated. We got a lot of feedback that people want us to go back to our larger scale that we've done in the past. So that's
6.5,
what these
7
are.
inch, 8
yeah.
inch?
Yeah,
Okay.
so they're around between 6 3/4 and 7 inches tall.
Doomsday is almost 8, isn't he?
Well, because he's
huge.
Doomsday, yeah.
Right.
So what's cool about these aren't the most articulated figures like ever produced. The range of motion is really fantastic though. There's actually a video that you can, if you have stopped by over there later, it's also in your press kit and on our Facebook page.
Okay.
It shows the incredible amount of movement you can get. So there's not a million joints, but they're all really important and they've been engineered to work like they're supposed to. So you get a ton of posability out of these, kind of starting from scratch again. With
Going back to
pretty
the new
basic
costume,
characters,
the new Batman costume.
Yeah, they're all rebirth costumes.
Right, the rebirths. Now, is this a 2-pack or how is this being packaged?
Sorry, good. That's a good point. The Doomsday Clock are all 2-packs. These are all individually carded figures.
So if you want to get the Versus series, you're going to have to buy each one individually.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So it's and you have a lot of classic figures here: Batman, Deathstroke, the Flash family, Superman, and Brainiac. I really love
Aquaman and Manta.
He's cool. Yeah, Black Manta, always great.
Yeah.
I just wish we actually had that helmet lying around. Maybe that's a prop we should do.
There you
How
go.
would you wear it? I don't know. It's like this
Maybe have
big.
little just snap-ins, little tabs, little
Something.
2-tabs.
Yeah, make it out of cardboard.
That would work. All right, guys,
All right.
we have to wrap it up here. We'd love to talk more with Jim. Always pleasure speaking to you, my brother.
I'm always glad you come by. A
Thank
lot
you very
of
much.
good stuff for our biggest Batman fan.
Absolutely.
We always try to make sure it's here for the show.
Thank you
Just
very
for
much.
this guy.
Thank you. All right, this is Batman Marc out from DC Collectibles with ActionFigureCollectors.com. And we're out, guys.